strategy. I like it. Now Hundley. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. The starting defense for the Titans.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
Halfback sent in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. One receiver left, two to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Over. Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. He's set, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Their big-bodied receiver, 64 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes the Texans now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Three yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to cut it back left here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It always seems like a lightning bolt when you get a big run on 3rd and inches. But in this case, all the credit has to go to the offensive line. They out-leveraged the defensive front and created a gap for him to get through and create that big-time run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw here. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 36 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2nd down following the run. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, look at Detroit. Detroit now. Leopard. Gone. All right, now, back 99 Philly. Watch it now, boy. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop.
On now is the Titans punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Taken from just outside the 30. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the back goes into motion. Throwing, Hundley. He's got time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, there was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kevin Dodd in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. He'll field this at the 5. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Gun.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. He'll take it at the 42. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now Hundley. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
They'll look to throw again. Finding time. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Throw here. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the... And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing, Hundlin. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 65 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Shipped together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Great guy tonight, Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, hurry up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go.
Ridley. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Surveying the field, buying time to his left. And he's brought down after a good game. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The 3rd and inches, you pretty much expect to see straight-ahead runs, and this one doesn't quite go that way. And it certainly didn't help him trying to pick up a first down.
Yeah, tried to get to the outside, lost yardage. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And the lead is now 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Throwing, Hundley. And he's got Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You did.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Whitney Merciless in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Back to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp from 10 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Hundley. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
And that pickup of a first down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. A first throw for the backup Osweiler. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Anytime there's an open target and there's a reception, the next thing you're looking for, the ability to break a tackle and gain additional yardage. That's what we just saw.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
1st and goal from the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal to go now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing, Hundley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Now Hundley. Backing up. He finds his target, Fuller. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And quickly, they get to the line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go!
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up, and they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at the 2. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there from 21 yards away. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And the lead is down to 2. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And now off to the races down the right side. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.